There's something important you need to understand, and I want you to feel it, not just hear it, because right now, without even realizing it, there may be a woman in your life sending you signals so subtle, so quietly powerful, that you're overlooking them completely, without ever recognizing what she's truly trying to offer you. Pause for a moment. Stop scrolling. Just listen. If you've ever questioned whether a woman wants to open up to you, emotionally, mentally, even on a deeper soul level, this is where things start to make sense. And stay with me until the end, because there's something crucial you need to hear before you take any step forward with her. Before we go further, make sure you subscribe and like, so you don't miss the kind of psychological insight most men never get access to. What you're about to experience is a glimpse into her inner world, the part she doesn't show easily. The place where her body language shifts without her intending it, where her tone softens naturally, where her instincts draw her closer to you, even as she tries to mask it with confidence, humor, or distance. The truth is, women rarely express attraction directly. Instead, they reveal it through small cracks in their emotional armor, patterns and behaviors they hope the right man will recognize. And maybe that man is you. But no one ever taught you how to interpret what she's quietly offering. A woman doesn't give herself easily. When she begins to, it's because something in you awakens something within her. Comfort, desire, respect, curiosity, or a pull she can't logically explain. And this isn't about obvious physical cues. This is about the deeper energy she only directs toward a man she feels safe revealing her softer side to. What you're about to learn will feel like someone finally turned the lights on in a space you've been navigating blindly for years. So take a breath. Let go of past confusion. Let go of overthinking. Let go of guessing whether she's interested or just sees you as another man who might disappoint her. Let me guide you through the hidden layers of female psychology, the signals she hopes you'll notice, the quiet ways she invites you closer, without ever saying it outright. Because clarity starts here. She may want you closer, but she won't tell you directly. Instead, the truth shows up in the smallest details, the behavior she hopes you'll pick up on without forcing her to fully expose her heart. When a woman begins to open herself to you emotionally and mentally, it doesn't happen all at once. It softens, it bends, it flickers, and those subtle flickers are exactly what most men miss, because they expect something obvious. A clear confession, a dramatic shift, but real attraction on a psychological level doesn't announce itself. It whispers. It shows up through instinct, not intention, through reactions she doesn't fully control. If you don't know what to watch for, you'll miss some of the most meaningful signals she gives. You'll notice it in the way she listens, fully present with you, in a way she isn't with others. You'll feel it when her gaze lingers just a little longer, not out of desire alone, but out of emotional curiosity. She starts valuing your opinions more than she expected. She includes you in conversations she doesn't share with just anyone. She begins to mirror your energy, your tone, your humor, your rhythm. That's not coincidence. That's alignment happening beneath her awareness. And when she shows you a softer version of herself, the one she usually protects, that's one of the clearest signs of deeper interest forming. Her voice becomes gentler around you. Her expression softens. She might tuck her hair behind her ear, not consciously, but because her body feels safe enough to open up instead of staying guarded. Even her breathing changes, slower, calmer, more relaxed. These aren't calculated moves, they're instinctive responses. But here's what most men overlook. When she begins to care, she becomes more aware of your emotional state. She notices when your mood shifts. She remembers small details you once mentioned. She checks in without labeling it as concern. She invests. An emotional investment only happens when she feels grounded, understood, and safe with a man. Another signal she can't fully hide is vulnerability in small, unexpected moments. She shares a fear, admits a mistake, opens up about a dream she rarely talks about. That vulnerability is her way of slightly opening the door to see if you'll step closer or walk past it without noticing. Sometimes the strongest sign is how hard she tries to hide it. Her mind tells her to stay composed, to protect herself, but her behavior reveals the truth anyway. She becomes more aware of your presence, not nervously, but deeply attuned. She notices when you enter a space, when your energy shifts, when your attention drifts away from her. Even if she pretends not to care, her body language says otherwise. Pay attention to how she reacts when your focus goes elsewhere. She won't show jealousy in an obvious way, but you'll see subtle changes. A quieter tone, a slight shift in mood, a momentary withdrawal. Not to punish you, but because something inside her tightens at the thought of losing your attention. This doesn't happen unless she's emotionally invested. It's not about control, it's about connection forming faster than she expected. You'll also notice she begins to seek your approval in small, meaningful ways. She adjusts her appearance when she knows she'll see you, without admitting it. She watches your reactions, looking for signs that you notice her effort. When a woman respects you deeply, she becomes more intentional in how she presents herself. That's not vanity, that's connection. And then there's emotional openness, the most powerful sign of all. When she starts sharing unfiltered thoughts, even in small ways, it means her defenses are lowering. She talks about her fears, her dreams, her concerns, the parts of herself she doesn't show easily. That's not random. That's an invitation into her inner world. At a certain point, her attraction shifts from a feeling into an instinct. You'll see it in how comfortable she becomes showing different sides of herself. One moment she's soft and warm, another moment she's playful, teasing, even unpredictable. That's not inconsistency. That's intimacy. She's letting you see the full range of who she is because she hopes you'll accept all of it. You'll also notice how she positions herself near you. She finds subtle reasons to be close, not obvious, but intentional. Sitting near you, standing beside you, leaning in slightly when she speaks. Proximity matters. Women move closer to what feels safe and what they're drawn to. Her laughter changes too. It becomes freer, more genuine, less guarded. She allows herself to enjoy you fully, and that kind of openness signals emotional comfort. She may also start asking deeper questions, not to challenge you, but to understand you, your values, your mindset, your direction. She's trying to see if you're someone she can trust on a deeper level. And one of the most overlooked signs? She allows your influence, not control, impact. She listens to your perspective, remembers your advice, tries things you once suggested. That level of openness is deeply personal. It only happens when she respects and admires you. Then comes a stage where her emotions begin to move ahead of her logic. She starts sharing pieces of her daily life, small updates, random thoughts, little wins and frustrations. Not because she has to, but because she wants to feel connected to you. She's slowly weaving you into her world. She also becomes more sensitive to your emotional tone. If something feels off with you, she notices immediately. She checks in because she genuinely cares. You'll notice she remembers the smallest details about you, things you barely recall mentioning. That's not accidental. That's emotional priority. She's storing pieces of you because you're becoming important to her. She supports you too, quietly but consistently, encouraging you, grounding you, standing beside you without making it about herself. That kind of support isn't given to someone temporary. And when she shows you her insecurities, her struggles, those softer, hidden parts, that's not weakness. That's trust. At some point, her connection with you becomes deeper, more instinctive. She begins to align with your rhythm, your communication style, your emotional pace. This isn't imitation, it's resonance. She becomes more patient, more present, more intentional with you. She starts protecting the connection, keeping certain moments private, shielding it from outside influence, because it matters to her. And perhaps the most powerful shift? She begins to value your perspective in her decisions, not out of politeness, but because it genuinely matters. She grows through your influence. And that kind of openness is rare. It's her quiet way of saying she trusts you with her emotional world. Eventually, something changes. Her attraction becomes certainty. A calm, steady, unshakable feeling built on trust, respect, and emotional safety. She starts imagining you as part of her life, Not temporarily, but consistently, in her space, in her routine, in her future. That only happens when she feels safe. And safety isn't about control. It's about consistency, respect, and emotional presence. She may even share her fears about love, not to push you away, but to see if you can handle them. And without being asked, she begins to match your effort. She shows up, she invests, she protects the bond. That's the moment she chooses you, without ever needing to say it. When you recognize these signs, don't rush, don't pressure, don't overthink. Respond with calm confidence, emotional steadiness, and maturity. Because she's not looking for perfection. She's looking for a man who is grounded, respectful, and self-aware. If something shifted inside you while hearing this, it's because you're beginning to understand what most men never do. Take a breath. Stand taller. And step into the man you're capable of becoming. And before you go, subscribe and like, so you never miss the kind of insight that helps you understand women with clarity, confidence, and quiet strength. Because every lesson you learn here shapes you into a man who leads with purpose, listens with intention, and builds connections women genuinely trust.